This isn't real. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Welcome back. Welcome back to, of course, another episode of This Isn't What I Meant When I Said I'm Living My Dreams. Today we're talking about Dreamcore. There's a lot of high quality Dreamcore stuff on TikTok right now, and I wanted to go through it with you because some of it, I don't know how it makes me feel, and I don't want to look at it alone. So let me ask you something. How does this make you feel? A little confused, perhaps? A little bit scared, maybe? How about this one? You still with me? You feel good? Okay, how about this one?
This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. This is not real. It's just a dream.
How do you feel now? Man, if you're dreaming right now and in your dream you're watching my videos, this is all just like for your dream. Your dreams are crazy, dude. I can't believe I'm making all these videos just so you can watch them in your dream. Yeah, it kind of makes you feel weird, doesn't it? Why is this a thing? Why does it make you feel anything? If I watch too many of these back to back, I start feeling like maybe this is a dream, you know? I look at these balloons and I relate to them. They seem out of place and they look ready to pop. Why does Dreamcore feel like it's on the verge of a nightmare? It does, doesn't it? It's like these images are just before something bad happens, like a creature jumps out. Like your brain comes up with this environment for the dream and like scares itself and it's like, what the hell did I just make? And then because your brain's embarrassed, they have to double down, act like it was on purpose, so they send monsters out. Now, before we go any further, I have to preface this by saying that much like liminal space and the back rooms and all these internet things, once they reach a certain level of mainstream, or, you know, still niche mainstream, they the definition gets a little screwy. So if there's any purists that have been with Dreamcore for a while, not all of this is going to be Dreamcore. Some of it's going to be liminal space. Some of it's going to be cozy core. I don't know. Bicycle core, grass core. There's a core for everything now. There are people that would say that this is not Dreamcore, this is just a bicycle and some clouds. But to me, this is Dreamcore. So what is it about this? Let me talk you through what I'm feeling here. Why does this feel significant? Because on paper, it's a very normal photo. Grass field, bicycle, storms. Those are things I could get just by walking out my front door, really, you know? Although I don't have a bike right now. It's also not storming. And actually, I don't live near any grass this nice, but the point is, this is very achievable. So what is it? Why is this something? Assuming that it is to other people than just me. Any psychiatrists watching this, please don't diagnose me. I don't want to know. The first thing that jumps out to me is these shiny butterflies. They're shining like as if they're made of like metal or like glass or something. The swaying of the camera is very kind of ethereal and dreamlike. Just the amount of grass, the speed of the clouds, it makes me feel like peaceful and scared at the same time. Oh, look at this, the comment here. So peaceful and scary at the same time. Yes, exactly. It's peaceful and calm, but I don't feel at ease. Then there's this one. This one obviously dials up the dreamy part of it where it's nonsense. You know, there's a cloud like on the floor. The whole thing looks very childhood fever dream-esque. This also reminds me of what it looks like when you are a kid and you're trying to help out by running the dishwasher. So you put dish soap in it because that makes sense. Dish soap in the dishwasher, the thing that washes dishes and needs soap, and then just bubbles pour out of it, the whole cycle. Because life is complicated and you're supposed to use dishwasher detergent. How was I supposed to know? Or how was someone supposed to know that? But yeah, super dreamlike. And I have to say it at least once. This is obviously pretty closely related to liminal space in the like eerie nostalgia department. Although I don't know what this is. I love that this is an exit. It really shivers my timbers in like a good way. It's not that deep, of course. It's just, if you're outside already, then where does the exit go? Outsider? Or does it take you in somewhere? Or does it make you wake up from the dream? Something to think about for sure. But also this little square sandbox that's got cloud water in it. What a sentence, man. It looks like water, but it's got clouds in it. So, cloud water. This one's just nostalgic. I mean, 4 computers in your basement, a little bit excessive, especially if this desk has more on it. It could be 10 computers for all we know. Growing up, I had these friends that were really geeky. It was like 3 brothers, and they had 3 computers in their basement, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. They would all play games just lined up. This is like in the year 1999. You know how sick it was to have 3 computers in the year 1999? You don't know? It was sick. This reminds me of that. It's very office-y, right? Very organized, like library almost. And even the ceiling is like those really cheap panel ceilings that you'd find like in an office or maybe a library. But there's like a thermostat and like a hallway and a very early 2000s, late 90s looking staircase. It's a cross between a lot of different things from an era lost to time. I hope this isn't nostalgic for anyone. I'm really sad if anyone's birthday parties look like this. There's nothing more sad than a little kid on his birthday when no other kids show up. Bro, I didn't cry when Mufasa died. I didn't cry at the opening scene of Up. And I didn't cry watching Marley and Me. But if there's a kid who doesn't have anyone show up for his birthday party and he's just sitting there with all the balloons and his birthday hat on and he's by himself because no one showed up even though they were invited, it makes me feel a violent amount of sadness. So hopefully this doesn't bring back memories of empty birthday parties. But yeah, this sort of flooring, the balloons, the chairs, pretty dreamlike. This one makes it easy to describe what Dreamcore is by looking at this, and granted this is more like nostalgia core. You've been to a place like this, but it's like a really old memory that's really fuzzy, and it kind of like wakes up that old memory, but it's so long ago you don't remember the details, so your brain kind of fills in the gaps. But then for Dreamcore, we dial up all the elements, so it's not just a ball pit, it's a huge ball pit, biggest one you've ever seen. It's not just wallpaper that's colorful, it's the wackiest wallpaper. It's not just colorful in there, it's saturated. The colors are cranked up. It's not just a lot of space for you to play, you have the whole thing to yourself, buddy boy. And I think that's what makes it Dreamcore, because this isn't what it was like in real life, but this is what you wished it would be like, maybe. It's like something you experienced, but it's dialed up to a level that could only happen in dreams. And then there's this one, and I don't know how to explain this one to you. It's just a lot of everything. This is so dialed up. I mean, maybe this is real, I don't know. But this ball pit is bananas insane. There's basketball hoops, like 20 feet in the air. I don't know what's weirder, that someone came up with this like in a photo editor, or that someone actually made this in real life. It's such a bizarre thing to have ever existed, but part of me believes this could have existed just like this at some point. Then there's stuff like this. What was it with circles, freaking triangles, and little squiggles? Circles I can understand. Triangles even, I'm down for triangles. That's not a shape. They're like, oh, we need 3 different shapes for the ceiling. Let's do circles, let's do triangles. And I don't know, what else is there? Circles, triangles, and freaking just do a squiggle. It's all squiggles in these days. But again, this is like weirdly nostalgic, very dreamlike, but it makes me feel a little bit scared. Maybe it's just that it looks dark down there. I don't think I would go down this slide. When something looks too fun like this, it almost starts to feel like almost like a psychopath made it. It's like it's designed with all the things that humans like to like lure you in, but they overshot it, you know, like some sort of aliens were trying to lure humans in. They were like, make it bright and colorful with fun shapes and a slide, because how could any human be scared in such a fun environment? Just crank up the fun. Come on, come down the slide, it'll be fun. Look how fun this looks. But it's so inhumanly designed that it makes me feel like it's a trap. It's not really what my dreams look like, it's more like what my nightmares looked like as a kid. The comments on these are always really interesting to me. Am I the only one who had visions of stuff like this as a toddler? Are you sure those aren't just your memories? I didn't have visions when I was a toddler, but I did have vision, so that's something. Not gonna lie, starting to wonder if this is just a dream. This TikTok video really got me thinking that maybe my entire life is a dream. This person says, I wish this whole life was just a dream. That's an interesting take. If this is what reality looked like, I would get so sick of having the sun in my eyes when I'm trying to game on my PC, bro. Someone also asked, what country is this? They saw this and they were like, huh, this doesn't happen at my house. What country is this? Dreamcore definitely reminds me of things that I haven't thought of since they happened. It like brings me back and then throws me off. It's like, remember this? And then it sprinkles something weird in there and it's like, remember this? And I'm like, not really, no. It's like, remember your kitchen growing up? And I'm like, dang, yeah, we had those really light wood cabinets and the white oven microwave combo. And then it's like, remember how it was outside? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that. And that would happen in one of my dreams. My dream is in the kitchen, and for whatever reason, the next part of the story requires me to be outside, so now I'm outside. It's like, remember how your cool friend had a small TV in their room, and that was super sick? I'm like, yeah, that was cool. Playing video games in your bedroom? That's crazy. Also, remember how his room was flying through the sky? Not really, no, I don't remember that. But that would happen in my dreams. Beyond these feeling sort of scary at times, I think it is fun to be reminded of such a forgotten time in my life. And not that I'm wistfully reminiscing like, oh, gosh, I wish I was 3 years old again. Like, heck no. Being a little kid sucked. People can just walk up and pick you up whenever, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just like, hey, little guy, boom, I'm holding you now. You have no free will. I don't want to go back to that. That sounds bad. It's interesting to me that there are so many people making this sort of content and a lot of people consuming it because they relate to it or they feel something from it. And the whole thing is just like this little window of time where your childhood memory is very fuzzy and then just kind of twisting that into this like dreamy thing that feels familiar. It's very intriguing to me. So hopefully you guys thought so too. This has been something I've been actively seeking out because I just love looking at it so much. And now it's been finding me a lot. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, maybe do it anyway. And also have a wonderful day. That would be cool. That'd be very helpful for this channel if you had a good day. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Dream.
I never actually left this chair. You just thought I did.